Good morning. It's another day. We're gonna put at least an hour on the Goblin. I don't quite remember the last thing I recorded, but let's give a little progress update. We currently have the entire rear end of the Goblin pulled out. All our suspension bits, our exhaust are over here. Our subframe is over there. I got most of the fluids drained. I was pretty happy I didn't make too much of a mess this time. But my goal recently has been to put an hour onto this project any day that I can, preferably every day. So that means I want to try to put an hour into making YouTube videos. I want to try to put an hour into this beast right here, just so that I don't get stagnant and I don't lose interest. So what I'm going to do now is we're going to try to get the power plant out of here, which is an absolute disaster. There's fluids all over the place. It's leaking. I know of a couple leaks that I want to look for, and I don't remember if I mentioned it previously, but cylinder 2 was down on compression and the leak down was bad. So we're gonna jump into, I believe, a time lapse where I am going to pull the engine out, get the transmission off, and hopefully get it on the engine stand. I'm hoping to put a couple of hours into it today. I have a finals in my strength and materials class this afternoon, or this evening at 6 o'clock, so we'll see how much time I put into this before jumping to the books and studying. So let's jump into that time lapse.
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. I see the world through ice covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room.
Alright, so in the last video we saw the engine came out of the Goblin. We got it on the ground. I believe I finished up the time lapse. I was attempting to get the clutch off of the engine, but I ran into trouble with that. So I took a break and then I worked on it a little bit on my own off camera. But here is our current status. We got our engine on the stand.
Take my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than all the other days. Sometimes I can't tell if my body belongs to me. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Content, hold your breath and feel the tension. Devils hide behind redemption. Honesty is a one-way gate to hell. I wanna taste.
Well, the engine's torn apart. I got the oil pan off, and looking through here, let's see. This light's gonna make it difficult. GoPro doesn't like the LEDs. So that bolt right in the center, you can see there's a little arm that comes off of it. That is an oil squirter. This is cylinder 2, so cylinder 2's oil squirter still looks good, it's still there. It looks like it did hit, you're not gonna be able to see it, but I'll have to pull the piston out. It looks like it did munch away at the piston a little bit, but that's not a huge problem from what I could tell. However, let's grab this and rotate the engine a little bit. Cylinder 1's oil squirter for the bottom of the piston is missing that arm, and it is twisted a little bit. It looks like it also contacted the bottom of the piston.
Alright, I did a lot of blabbering in this video, and this was something I checked without the camera on. But the main issue for the failed compression test was the exhaust valve on cylinder 2. I put rubbing alcohol in the cylinder head here, and I started blowing air. You can see where the bubbles are coming out. That's the main issue. I didn't record anything after this, but if you liked the video, make sure to subscribe, like, tell me what I could do better for these longer build videos that is not just a time lapse. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.
Just ride around the nursery and